Oh my god. I'm screaming. I literally cannot even process what just happened on my screen right now. I am shaking. Okay, but listen to me. You have to listen to me right now because I was literally just sitting here eating my cold leftover pizza from last night, minding my own business, thinking this was just going to be a normal episode of Jason doing his usual stone cold hitman thing, and then my jaw dropped. I actually choked on a piece of pepperoni. I am not even kidding. I had to pause the TV and just stare at the wall for like 10 solid minutes because I thought I was hallucinating. The audacity of these writers, the absolute unhinged, chaotic, insane audacity. I need to text everyone I know, but I'm typing this to you first because you will understand the sheer gravity of what is going down. Jason Morgan, our stoic, leather jacket wearing king, just had his entire universe shattered into a million pieces, and I am not okay. Oh wait, before that happened actually. I need to back up because I keep remembering things out of order, and my brain is moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour. So you know how Jason has been preparing for this massive, risky mission to take out Ross Cullum? Like, he literally opened his weapon case earlier this week and was looking all pensive and dramatic. And we all knew he was taking a massive gamble by plotting to kill someone in the WSB. I mean, killing a high-ranking WSB director is insane even for Jason, but he's doing it to protect Carly and Jocelyn, which is insane, by the way, because Carly is always in the middle of some mess. And don't even get me started on her hiding Valentin Cassadine while telling Jack Brennan to be honest with Jocelyn. Like the hypocrisy, Carly. She needs to get it together, I swear. But anyway, Jason is ready to risk it all. To literally wipe Cullum off the map so he can run away to Canada with Britt Westbourne to reverse engineer her Huntington's meds. Wait, did I already say that? Whatever, anyway. So Jason goes into full stealth mode, right? He is literally breaking into the highest security WSB headquarters. I am sitting on my couch gripping a throw pillow like it owes me money because the tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife. He's bypassing security cameras, taking out guards silently, just being the ultimate badass that he is. At this point, I'm yelling at my screen, Jason, watch out for the lasers or whatever, even though there aren't lasers. But it feels like there should be. He makes it into the top secret data vault, the absolute inner sanctum of the WSB. The lighting in this scene is so dark and moody, it's giving me absolute thriller movie vibes. I'm honestly so invested, I feel like I'm in the room with him sweating. He's trying to find the dirt on Cullum, probably looking for the 5 Poppies project stuff or whatever Brennan was grilling Cullum about earlier. But, okay, where was I? Right, so Jason is at the computer terminal. He's hacking into the absolute deepest, darkest, most classified files the WSB has. He's looking for leverage, or maybe just confirming Cullum's location so he can finish the job. He pulls up this restricted archive, and it's heavily encrypted. I'm thinking, okay, he's gonna find out Cullum is selling state secrets or something boring like that. But no, he cracks the file, and it's not a mission report. It's a medical file. A decades-old, top-secret, deeply buried DNA and bloodline report. I was like, are you serious right now? Why does the WSB have a random DNA report from decades ago, hidden under maximum security clearance? My brain is already spinning, trying to connect the dots. I'm thinking, is this about Faison? Is this about Britt? Is this about Delilah's baby? I am literally throwing out theories to my empty living room. And then, Jason opens the document. The camera slowly pans over his shoulder, and we see the text on the glowing screen. I am squinting at my TV, trying to read the tiny font before the camera focuses. And then it hits me. I literally stopped breathing. I can't breathe. The document is a comparative genetic analysis. On one side, it has Jason's original DNA markers, probably from back when he was Jason Quartermain before the accident, before everything. And on the other side, it has Ross Cullum's DNA markers. And the system is flashing a 100% absolute undeniable genetic match, a sibling match, a brother match. I'm dead. I am actually deceased. Ross Cullum, the dirty, dangerous, blackmailing WSB head that Jason came here to assassinate, is his biological brother. I am screaming. How is this even possible? I am frantically trying to remember all the Quartermain family tree drama. Like Alan Quartermain and Susan Moore had Jason, right? Did Susan have twins? Did Alan have another secret child that the WSB kidnapped and raised to be a super spy villain? I mean, it's General Hospital, so honestly anything is possible, but this is wild. Mark my words, this is going to change the entire fabric of the show. Jason has spent his whole life dealing with the trauma of his family, the brain damage, the mob life. And now you're telling me he has a secret biological brother who is currently terrorizing Britt and threatening Carly and Jocelyn? The absolute irony, the tragedy of it all. I can't even deal right now. The look on Steve Burton's face in this scene, you guys. The acting was phenomenal. Jason is usually so unreadable, so stone cold, but you could literally see his entire world crumbling in his eyes. He just stared at the screen in his hand. The hand holding the gun he brought to kill this man started to shake. Jason Morgan was shaking. I was literally crying at this point. Why would the writers do that to him? He came here with one single lethal purpose. He was ready to pull the trigger and end Cullum to protect the people he loves. And now he is staring at the scientific proof that the monster he's hunting shares his exact blood. I forgot to mention earlier, but Cullum has been so incredibly smug this whole time. Like when he caught Marco Rios trying to steal Britt's meds at Windermere, he was just oozing this toxic, dangerous energy. He is a bad, bad man. And Jason knows this. Jason knows Cullum is threatening Britt's life, holding her Huntington's medication hostage. Jason knows Cullum is a threat to Jocelyn because of the whole WSB traitor situation that Brennan warned them about. Everything logical in Jason's brain is screaming at him to finish the mission. To just delete the file, walk into Cullum's office, and take the shot. But how do you pull the trigger on your own flesh and blood when you literally just found out they exist? It's so dramatic. Jason is standing there in the cold blue light of the server room, completely paralyzed. This is a man who never hesitates. When Jason Morgan has a target, that target is as good as gone. But this changes everything. The emotional weight of it is staggering. Does Cullum know? Oh my god, what if Cullum has known this whole time? What if that's why he's been so obsessed with Port Charles and messing with Britt and everyone else? What if he resents Jason for getting to grow up with the Quartermains, even though that was a mess while he was wherever he was? I am calling it now. This is going to end badly. There is no way this doesn't explode in everyone's faces. And think about Carly. Jason is doing this for Carly. Carly told Brennan that if you love someone, you have to risk being honest with them. Well, is Jason going to be honest with Carly about this if he spares Cullum's life because they're brothers? Cullum is still going to go after Carly and Jocelyn. Jason is literally trapped in an impossible situation. He has to choose between the family he chose, Carly, Sonny, Jocelyn, and the biological blood tie he just discovered. My heart is breaking for him. He looked so lost. He literally just closed his eyes and leaned his forehead against the computer monitor, and I wanted to reach through the screen and hug him. I just keep thinking about the ripple effects of this. Tracy Quartermain is already arguing with Alexis Davis about who gets to be Danny's guardian because Jason is supposed to be leaving town. If Jason doesn't kill Cullum, he can't safely leave town with Britt. Britt is sitting there with her packed luggage, getting interrogated by nosy Jocelyn, thinking Jason is going to solve all her problems tonight. But Jason is currently having an existential crisis in a WSB basement. Britt is going to be waiting, and Jason might not come back the same person. He might not be able to pull the trigger. I seriously cannot get over the plot twist. I mean, we all knew Steve Burton was taking a short break from the show, and Burton teased on his podcast that his exit would make fans go, whoa. Then a what? He wasn't lying. This is the biggest what moment of the decade. Is Jason going to confront Cullum? Is he going to walk into that office, point the gun at him, and say, hello? Brother, I am getting actual chills just typing that. The drama. The angst. The sheer soap opera perfection of it all. I need the next episode immediately. I cannot wait through the weekend for this. And what about Sonny? Jason literally just made a promise to Sonny that he had his back no matter what and that he was going to end Cullum. Sonny is trusting Jason to handle this threat. If Jason backs down because of a DNA test, Sonny is going to lose his mind. You know how Sonny gets about loyalty and eliminating threats? If he finds out Cullum is Jason's brother, will Sonny try to take him out himself? Will Jason have to fight Sonny to protect the brother he just met? The potential for absolute chaos is off the charts. I am practically vibrating with anxiety over here. I have to go rewatch the scene. I need to analyze every single pixel of that DNA report to see if there are any other clues. Like, who ordered the report? Why was it hidden for decades? Was Victor Cassadine involved? Was Helena? It's always a Cassadine, I swear. Actually, wait, Valentine is hiding at Carly's right now. Does Valentine know? He used to be WSB. Oh my god, my brain is exploding. I'm done. I literally cannot function for the rest of the day. Jason Morgan has a brother, and he was about to assassinate him. I am unwell. Okay, I'm gonna go scream into a pillow now, bye. Wait, I'm back, I can't stop thinking about this. I literally just remembered that Jason was also having that super emotional goodbye with Danny earlier. He asked Danny how he felt about living with Alexis, and Danny was so sad and worried about his dad. Jason promised he was coming home eventually, but how can he keep that promise now? If Cullum is his brother, this completely rewrites Jason's entire identity. Jason gave up being a quartermain because he felt no connection to them after his brain injury. He built his whole life around the Corinthos family. But this finding a brother in the wild who is a corrupt WSB director, this might trigger something deep inside him. What if this is the thing that finally breaks Stone cold? What if he feels a pull to Cullum because they share blood? Even though Cullum is a literal villain, I am so stressed out. I'm pacing my living room. I almost tripped over my dog because I wasn't looking where I was going. My dog is looking at me like I'm crazy, but he doesn't understand the complex family dynamics of Port Charles. And don't even get me started on how this affects the whole Jens Sidwell and Marco Rios storyline. Marco is running around Windermere making risky moves trying to steal Britt's meds, and Sidwell is promising to take out Sonny. Cullum is right in the middle of all this mess. Cullum just realized Marco lied to him about Pascal and the medication miscommunication. So, Cullum is already on high alert, ready to destroy anyone who crosses him. If Jason walks in there right now, emotionally compromised with his gun shaking, Cullum might get the upper hand. What if Cullum captures Jason? What if the whoa moment Steve Burton teased is Jason getting locked up by his own secret brother in some dark WSB black site? I'm literally hyperventilating. The writers have completely outdone themselves. This is the most unhinged, brilliant, devastating twist ever, and I am officially a wreck. Seriously, I need a support group for this show. Okay, for real this time, I need to go lie down. My heart rate is way too high.